We had to take quite a lot of peppers off us plants recently because they were getting bored into by something, whether it be slugs or caterpillars, we're not sure. But either way, they were making holes in all the peppers, and then his peppers ended up being no good. So we took them off and we thought maybe we could ripen them indoors and save the damage. And to be fair, this one we've had indoors for a few days now. And you can see that even though it were quite a big green pepper when we took it off, it's now turning red. Unfortunately, it don't work the way I wanted it to, because apart from the fact that it is definitely turning red, it's also starting to shrivel up a little bit and go a bit soft, which is not what I wanted. So although yeah, it does work to take them off and bring them indoors, this method was leaving them in sunshine on a windowsill, and that's caused it to start drying out. So that doesn't work. Apparently, if you put them in a box with a ripe banana or an apple, the gases that those ripe fruits give off will help peppers ripen, just like it does tomatoes. But I've also read that that's not actually quite correct. It just doesn't seem to work the same way with peppers. Another way to do it is the way I'm doing it in the back room now, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that, because that's pretty much the only other method that I've seen of ripening peppers without leaving them on the plants, which is not what we wanted to do. And that's by doing it like this. I've read that if you just put them in a room that stays warm, which this one does, but keep them out at sunlight, albeit a little slower, they will still ripen. So far these are nice and firm. So what we've got left out of that harvest from the other day, we've put in here, and we'll just leave them on this table, see how they get on. Maybe these will ripen and stay firm. We'll find out in a few days, but the first sign's already starting to go soft again. I think I'll just have to chop them up and freeze them as they are. Just a quick update on that pepper. Just in case anybody else is trying the same thing, we like to make follow-up videos just to show the progress or anything that we've got going on. And that, although it is ripening, for me doesn't work. A soft, shrivelly pepper is no good. So we'll stick with what we're doing in that other room, see how they get on. And if that doesn't work, at least then we know for next year we've got to find some way of combating those pests that are boring into these peppers. So that'll give us something to think about during autumn and winter. And I think this afternoon we're going to get some more potatoes. We have got quite a few big bell pots, and I know that they've got main crop Sarpomyres in them. And there's one in particular that is just not putting any effort into growing more top foliage. And since we're approaching September and I'm running low on potatoes again, I think this afternoon we'll empty one of those big main crop potatoes and see what size we've got, because we have got about 5 of those on go. So if we empty one now, we'll get an average idea of how big these potatoes are. And because the Sarpos, I'm hoping they're going to be some nice big potatoes. But we'll find that out very shortly today. If you want to see that video, please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell. And if you've got any ideas on how to ripen peppers off the vine that does work, let me know in comments. I'll see you later on today. Take care.